Welcome to another episode of Fresh Apps, the podcast where all things regarding ServiceNow Store and the kinds of apps you can find on Store and the store vendors that create them. My name is Kent Wong. I'm the Director of Product Management for ServiceNow Store. In this podcast, we'll be doing a year-end recap of the store and taking a look back at how far we've come. Also with me today is Don Casson, CEO from Evergreen, and Jeff Benedict, Evergreen's Practice Manager and Head of Innovation. They'll be talking about their apps on ServiceNow Store. But first, let's look back at this year. As our listeners know, we've launched the store at the end of April at our annual Knowledge event. When we launched, we had a little over 80 apps built by about 58 partners. Since then, we've grown to have 132 apps as of December 7th, and several hundred partners who have signed up for a technology partner program to build, certify, and publish apps on Store. I can tell you that our app pipeline is pretty huge, as well as our store sales pipeline. We'll probably have some announcement or press release coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for that. But let's first look back at what we've done since April to both help our customers and partners. Here's a quick recap of some of the more noteworthy activities. In June, we enabled app purchasing with purchase orders. While the credit card option was available since launch, let's be honest, enterprise customers need the ability to buy with PO. We made this happen for our customers. In July, we allowed companies to create an accompanying company profile so customers can learn more about the company behind them. This helps with the evaluation process. August, we launched the feedback forum so that both our customers and partners can provide us feedback, since we really want to hear how we can make the site better for both our customers and partners. In September, we hosted the very first ServiceNow Store Summit, where we gathered partners, ServiceNow sales, and product management to learn from each other and help our partners grow their business on the store. The partners in attendance found the event to be very valuable. October was an important month for us. This is when we enabled international partners to finally sell apps on Store. We announced this at the London Now forums. In November, we enabled multi-version support for app listings. What this means is that partners can have multiple versions of their app published on the store, supporting different ServiceNow releases. This allows customers to find the app version that works with their ServiceNow release. Moving into December and into next year, we have many more things planned that will make the store experience better for both our customers and our partners. More details to come as we enter the new year. Alright, so Don and Jeff, I don't know about you, but it's been a fast and fun ride for me so far.
I would definitely second that. I too would agree. It's been a lot of fun.
Right. Well, let's talk about Evergreen. Can you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your company?
Okay, thank you, Ken. I'm Don Casson, the CEO and one of the co-founders of Evergreen. Jeff?
Yeah, I'm Jeff Benedict. I run our ServiceNow and ITSM practice at Evergreen, and also the architect and product owner for our applications within the ServiceNow software store.
Also, Jeff and I are kind of the co-team leads on our innovation efforts as well, which is a lot of fun, and I try to keep up. 18 years ago, when I founded the company, and that doesn't really, it doesn't seem like that long ago, it's been an interesting ride for Evergreen, but I will say this, that now, today, is really the most exciting time in IT since we founded the company. I mean, it is really an interesting and challenging and very dynamic kind of time, which makes it fun for people that like change. So as just a little bit of background, we are a U.S. IT service management consulting firm, and our clients are primarily mid-market and enterprise-sized organizations. And as you might expect, we have very deep experience in all of the various ITIL discipline areas. We also have both technology and process skills in the same company, which turns out is actually pretty rare in our marketplace. This enables us to give our customers a complete solution to their challenges, and they don't have to act as a systems integrator. About 2.5 years ago, we fundamentally changed our thinking about ITSM. As consumers, we were enjoying these beautiful, simple, and complete customer experiences. And yet ITSM, was essentially in the Stone Ages, done the same way it had been done for the past 20 years, with little recognition that there might actually be a customer out there. We began to focus from the customer in as a change rather than IT out. And as simple as that sounds, that thinking changed everything we were doing. Today, 2 years later, we call it customer-centric ITSM.
Well, Evergreen has been fairly successful in the store. Your employee self-service portal and catalog has been on store since day one. I actually presented at multiple sessions during K15 and also hosted webinars where I shared your app. And I could tell you that there were a lot of interest from our customers. Jeff, as the innovation manager, can you tell me a little bit about what made you decide to choose ServiceNow as a platform for building your app?
Sure, sure. So our goal with our application was first and foremost to enhance that user experience of customers interacting with the ServiceNow service catalog. And to achieve this goal, we do leverage, the power of the ServiceNow platform. We use integrations to bring content to our consumers as well as to drive the fulfillment of requests. We also leverage the forms-based workflow rules for executing catalog requests. And also, I would say we use the common ServiceNow configuration techniques so that our customers, when they look to adjust or adapt our application, they're doing it in a manner that's common to them. I'd also say, beyond that, ServiceNow has a beautiful, powerful forms-based workflow engine and a mature data model that's really revolutionary. So, and that enables IT as well as non-IT to build and maintain services. And we believe that service as an everything, or everything as a service, is really the key to the future.
Well, can you give us an idea of who your customer base is and their main pain points?
Yeah, I mean, our customers are those looking to mature their service catalog implementations and are embracing that customer-centric view to their service delivery. Our application is focused on prioritizing the customer experience for consumers. And that can be both the IT consumers as well as shared service spaces like HR or facilities. And some of the pain points that we commonly hear for our customers as well as new customers are the inability to find services that are relevant to them, having an unattractive, outdated portal that's not mobile friendly, and the desire to have an experience similar to what they see in their personal lives with an Amazon or other popular sites in use.
Yeah, I'd like to add to what Jeff stated. Our customers are those who are awake to their customers. They're tired, even embarrassed about the IT experience that their customers labor under. They are really demanding more, and they want to deliver IT as a beautiful, simple, and complete experience that their customers will actually love. Our customers get really jazzed about this. As an example, I had one IT manager at a client recently tell me that this was the first IT project in 5 years that she was actually excited to be a part of.
Well, that is exciting. Well, Don, can you tell us a little bit more about your apps and how they address customers' business issues?
Sure. Our employee self-service catalog and portal, and this is from the very beginning, it was designed to be the single place where employees come every day for technology or shared services interaction to be more effective at their work and to learn new skills to grow their abilities in support of the company. We started with a clean sheet of paper, and we looked at the best practices we found out in the marketplace, and we sort of teased out of it 5 design principles which we follow. It has to be simple, beautiful, complete, predictive, and leading, and that's the entire experience of the customer end to end. So in this environment, employees can report issues, shop for and order goods and services, look for answers, learn new skills, collaborate with others in interest groups that's inside and outside the organization, and check the status of any of their requests, IT or otherwise, in a single, beautiful, and easy-to-use experience. This experience, and this is a seminal point right here, this experience is consistent and deep across all of the employees' interaction points, regardless of their device, and it's not just a thin veneer or a couple of pages, and then you drop into sort of a more jarring experience. We believe this is unique in the ServiceNow marketplace. Our portal is a complete, broad, and deep solution. It's a product. It's already built. And you can easily self-service demo it right now if you want to on our website. We have over 600 people that are demoing the product today. Our services are solely for configuring the customer's use of the software, not for programming or customizing or creating the core functionality. Now, that does not mean that we won't extend that functionality for a client, and many do, but the core functionality itself is quite powerful and meets the needs of most.
All right, great. And Jeff, why did you decide to publish your app on ServiceNow Store?
Well, yeah, so our application, it did originate as an update set that we sold to our customers before the launch of the ServiceNow Store. And so it really did make sense for us to move to this distribution channel to both align with the direction of ServiceNow as well as to support many of the demands that we had from our customers. More and more of our customers were looking for our application to be, annually supported. They wanted it to be certified by ServiceNow, as well as what goes along with that, the thorough testing. And moving to the store, also brought advantages to us in that we could protect our code and better support our customers through a centralized model of pushing out fixes, updates, as well as new versions.
Oh, great. And Don, how does partnering with ServiceNow help you grow your business?
ServiceNow, the way we see it, has a vision that begins with transforming IT services and then services in general, whether they are shared services or customer-facing services. This, from our perspective, this is a great path because in our customers, the CIO is being called upon to lead the organization forward into an agile cloud, very different kind of world. And what could be a better way than to leverage the workflow platform from ServiceNow that they're using to transform IT? Beyond that, at the cultural basis, innovation and speed seem to us to be core to the DNA at ServiceNow. So good ideas get picked up quickly, regardless of where they come from. And this is not just the ServiceNow employees, but the customers as well. The ServiceNow community of customers is the most active and collaborative community we've ever experienced. And from Evergreen's perspective, that is exactly the kind of place where our customer-centric ITSM philosophy can thrive.
I couldn't agree more. Another question I had is, what are some of the things that you like about the store?
Yeah, I can take this one. So, for one, the store has been beneficial for both our marketing of the application and its capabilities to both new and existing ServiceNow customers. And I'd say, secondly, the certification process employed with every version update truly ensures our application is thoroughly tested and delivers on those expectations of our customers. And, being a store application, we also get the benefit of early access to the next major releases of ServiceNow, which allow us to, one, validate the application continues to meet our customers' needs, but also allows us to add new feature functionality that complement and align with some of the direction of ServiceNow. And I mentioned earlier the code protection and some of the release management features of the store, and this has greatly enhanced our support of our application, whereas in the past with update sets, we have customers that would modify core scripts and functions, and we'd have to merge our code together to make sure everything works as it was intended. And now with ServiceNow, the structured model allows our customers to personalize and customize our application without any impact to our core custom code.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, this concludes this episode of Fresh Apps. Once again, I want to thank our guests Don Casson from Evergreen and Jeff Benedict for joining today's podcast and for being part of the ServiceNow store. I'm actually really excited for what's to come in the new year. We'll have lots of new surprises and things in store for both our customers and partners. Here's to a great year and an even brighter future next year. Cheers.